Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk with Sked and BBoss Online. This morning we're going to be talking about local search engine optimization and how it can help your business now and in the future when things get back to normal. So first we need to discuss what exactly is search engine optimization. Sometimes you'll also see it written as SEO. Search engine optimization is basically ensuring that your website can be found on search engines for words and phrases relevant to what the site is offering. So understanding what your clients and your customers would be searching for to find your business is extremely important. Things like keywords come into play here, and later in this presentation we're going to talk about keywords and how to do research to find out what keywords might work with your business. But SEO also works to optimize sites to make them rank higher in organic results. So when people say they're not showing up on the first page of search results or the second page, this can be why, because if the search engines don't understand what your site offers, they're not going to submit your site to viewers who are looking for things because they don't think that it has the right information. So there are basically two different types of SEO. There's on-page and there's off-page SEO. On-page includes your page content, so what's on your website, keywords that you've included, and then website coding such as your headers, and using the correct HTML is important for web crawlers to be able to read your site and to categorize it and index it. Your page speed will have an effect on your SEO. Off-page SEO is basically your website's overall authority. It's based on what other websites say about your site. This could include your page content, your social media, your blogs, and your videos, and how many things are shared off of your page onto other pages. That gives you more credibility to your website, which improves your search engine optimization. One of the most important things with search engine optimization is accuracy. All of your business listings need to be exactly the same across every platform. This sounds easy. So you need to write your business name and your address identical across every platform. Where Sked is located is US Highway 27. It's also sometimes written as South Highway 27. And of course, there are numerous different ways that you can abbreviate South and Highway. So what we did, we sat down and we wrote down our business name, our address, so that we would know exactly how it's supposed to look across every single platform. Again, this sounds easy, but it's really harder than it sounds. I realized yesterday, actually, that we have our website, on our website, our address is written differently than it is on all of our social media platforms. So this is something that I need to fix. But when you have multiple people doing different things in an organization, it becomes easy to accidentally use a different type of address or abbreviation. If you abbreviate street in one place, that's different than writing it out in another. The problem comes from the web crawlers don't understand that S dot and south are the same thing, or that street and ST period are the same. So that's why it's so important to have your information identical across every platform. So how do we find out if your information is identical across every platform? Well, there's a handy tool that you can use. It's called Moz. And you'll see on your screen moz.com/local/search. If you go here, you'll see this screen. And you can put in your company name, your street number, and your zip code. Now, again, if you've got your street address written down somewhere, you can reference it to make sure that you're putting that in the search box. When I initially did this search for this presentation, I used South Highway 27 versus US 27. So that affected my results. So you'll put your company name in, street name and number, and your postal code. So once you do that, it's going to search all of these different platforms that you see on your screen, and it's going to give you a result. And that result tells you what's correct and what's not correct. So here it tells us that 44% of information is missing, 56 is incorrect, and 0 is correct. But if you'll look up here, you can see that I wrote the address incorrectly when I did the search, and that affects your results. So make sure that you're searching for the correct address the way that you use it on all other platforms. So when you get this page, you can scroll down and it'll give you some more information. Here it tells us on Google, Google Maps, Facebook, Bing, Foursquare, and Hot Frog how our results show up. It tells us that we have our address on Google as US 27, which is different from what I typed in, which is why it's highlighted in red. But we do have our hours of operation on this site, and we also have photos, which is good. Google Maps is the same issue. And then if you come down to Facebook, you'll see the same issue again, but Bing is a little bit different. So in Bing, we've got a much shortened business name, we've got a different address, and we've got a different website. So this is something that we need to update. And then if you look at Foursquare and Hot Frog, you'll see that the listing is not found. To correct any of these errors, I need to warn you, Moz is trying to make money with this result, and they will offer you an option that you can pay about $200 a year, and they'll go through and they'll update all of this information for you. If you want to go that route, that's absolutely fine, but this is also something you can handle on your own. So all you have to do is click on the icon next to the one that you want to work on. In this case, we're going to work on Bing. So I click on Bing, and it pulls up our listing from Bing, okay? And as you scroll down this left bar, it's going to show you at the very bottom that it grabbed its data from Facebook and Yelp, suggest an edit, or is this your business? If this is your business, you can click on this link, and you're going to get this pop-up screen. And this allows you to improve your listing and to verify it. So we go through and we type in our business name. We also put in some category information. We fix the street address. And then on down the screen, you can also fix your web address if needed. So once all of this is done, then you can rerun the Moz search to see how you're showing up. And this did fix our Moz search on Bing. If you want to go through and add information to the other sites that Bing looked at, you're more than welcome to. Simply click the button next to the listing and you can update the information there. Most of them are very simple. The nice thing about Bing is if you've already set up your Google business listing, you can direct it to pull information from that so that you don't have to keep two profiles up to date on a regular basis. That way you can just focus on the Google business listing and it will automatically pull information from it into Bing, which is helpful. So we also talked about keywords and the importance of keywords on your website. Ideas or topics that define your content are what keywords are. Think of things that your customers would put into a search engine that you would want your website to populate from. Your keywords also will help determine your ranking on search engines and what type of audience you can reach. Now, there's a good tool called smallseotools.com that you can utilize to help do some research for keywords. So if we go to smallseotools.com, you'll see a number of free keyword tools you can use. Now, you can look at keyword positions. You can look at density checker. Density checker will search your website and it will determine how many times a keyword shows up on your website. The more it shows up, the more it helps. You have to balance that with not repeating yourself over and over again on your website. So you want it to read properly, but you also want to plug those keywords in on a regular basis where you can and still have it read properly. So you can also look at a keyword suggestion tool or a related keywords finder tool, which is right here. Long tail keywords are also helpful. So if somebody's searching for something very specific that your business offers, including those long tail keywords will be helpful. So I recommend taking a look at this tool and playing around with it, checking your keyword density, but also finding related keywords and other suggested keywords is helpful. Now there's another plugin that's available on Google Chrome and Firefox called Keywords Everywhere. And what this does is it helps you understand how many people are searching for that keyword. And if you were to run ads with those related keywords, how much a cost per click would cost your business to utilize those keywords. Certain keywords like insurance are extremely expensive. But if you have a roofing business and you put in there a keyword for replacing a roof, that'll probably cost less than what the keyword insurance would cost. It also helps you understand the competition data. So other people that are using the keywords, how prevalent are they? How popular are they? This will help you understand how the keywords relate to your site. And here we did a search for small business loans as a keyword. And it comes up and tells us, for example, if we look at best small business loans, it tells us that the volume is 550 and the cost per click is about $47.85. And the competition's pretty high. The highest is 1 on this scale. So you've got high competition for this keyword. It's also very expensive. The volume's lower than some other volumes. But if you don't do small business loans that have bad credit related to them, you certainly wouldn't want to use these long tail keywords. Look at the keywords that are related to what you're searching for and see what works. You can also tell right here underneath small business loans, it gives you the volume, cost per click, and competition for the exact thing that you've searched for. 60,500 per month is the volume of how many people are searching for this keyword. Your cost per click is almost $43, and the competition is really high for this one. So take a look at these tools. They can help you determine your keywords, and they can help you find related keywords that will benefit your business. Another tool that you can utilize with search engine optimization is a website grader. So HubSpot offers a free tool called Website Grader, and what it does is it looks at your website and it will help you determine where your strong points are on your website, but also where your weak points are, and give you some information to help you fix those issues. You just go to website.grader.com and it'll pop up this screen. You'll fill in your website and your email address, and then you'll click Get Your Score. So once you click Get Your Score, it's going to do a search on your website and it's going to bring back some information for you. In this case, our score is 42. Now, a little caveat, this is an old website that we used to utilize. We have since updated our website. It's infinitely better than this one, but it's nice to look at a website that does poorly in this example so that you can see where we can make improvements. Performance, we did really well. This is a fairly old website. There wasn't a lot of content on there that would load slowly. So we did really well in performance. For mobile, we scored a 0 because we didn't have a mobile-friendly version of our website. For search engine optimization, we scored 15 out of 30. And for security, we got 0 out of 10. So let's take a look at these a little bit closer. Performance, our page sizes were small, so they loaded quickly. We didn't have a ton of page requests, so that helped. And our page speed was really fast because, again, we didn't have a ton of stuff on there that was slow to download. Now, if we look at mobile, because our website wasn't mobile responsive, it didn't automatically come up with a view of our website that worked on mobile devices. On this website, if you pulled it up on your phone, you had to pinch and zoom and move things over to be able to see what it said. You couldn't even read it. Having a mobile responsive website is vital nowadays. Our search engine optimization, we did okay. We scored 15 out of 30. Our page titles were there and our meta descriptions were there. But we were missing headings and we were missing a sitemap. Now, a sitemap is something that you can have your web developer put on your site, or if you've got a little experience with this, you can also do it. If you're using the newer forms of Wix or GoDaddy, they will help you get a sitemap on your website. Now for security, we got 0, which is not great. You want to have a secure website, and you can see in the top bar here, and you can see this on any search that you do. If you look for a website that's not secure, it's going to tell you right in the top search bar. The other way that you can tell is if a website, the HTTP is there, it's not secure. If the HTTPS, the S stands for security certificate. So an SSL certificate can be added to your website to help protect your website from attacks and give your visitors confidence that your site is authentic and trustworthy. SSL certificates can be purchased for your website. Most platforms like Wix or GoDaddy will automatically put one on your website, so that's good to keep in mind. So once you get this information, what do you do next with it? So you can take a look at what they recommend, and then you can go in and you can change these things on your site to make it better. So for example, with SEO headings, we didn't currently have headings. So we could go into the back end of our website and add H1 tags to each page that includes keywords that are relevant to the content on that page. That will help you with search engine optimization. Once you make some changes, you can go back to the website grader and you can run it again on your website to see how you've improved. You can use this information to help grow your business and make your website show up when people are looking for things that are relevant to what you offer. In summary, attention to detail makes all the difference with search engine optimization. Making sure your business information is the same everywhere on the web is vital. Making sure that you're using the right keywords that your clients and customers are searching for is also vital. And then making sure that your page titles, your meta descriptions, and your headings are set up properly will also help with your search engine optimization. Taking care of the little things means higher quality traffic and more sales for your business. All the traffic in the world won't help your business if the people coming to it are not looking for what you offer. So more traffic isn't necessarily better for your website, but more quality traffic is. So by paying attention to the details, making sure everything's set up properly, you're going to get clients and customers to your website that actually are interested in what you offer, and you will generate more sales from that. With that, that concludes the PowerPoint portion of this presentation. Kyle, do we have any questions from the audience, or do you have any questions?
I do have a question. You mentioned that our Bing listing was simply Southeast Kentucky as the title before.
Correct.
Are you aware of any character limits in the name of a company?
There were not on Bing right now. Now, that doesn't mean that 2 years ago when it was originally set up that there weren't. So they may have updated their platform to allow more characters. Obviously, with a name like Southeast Kentucky Economic Development Corporation, we do run into character limit issues with our business name. When I went in and updated our Bing listing, I was able to put in the entire name. So you shouldn't have that problem currently.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Do we have any other questions or comments? Okay. Well, if you would like more information on BBoss online trainings, you can email Kyle or myself. Our email addresses are on the screen. Our phone numbers are on the screen. Feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. If you need help with your search engine optimization, we'd be more than happy to walk you through some of these steps and help in any way that we possibly can. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you next Thursday at 10 a.m.